I've never talked about my own work on this podcast. It hasn't happened until today. I know. So we're now going to talk about Master of None. And we're going to talk about the Thanksgiving episode.
Yes.
You know, it's interesting because normally at this point in the interview, I would ask you, how did this role come to you? I know the answer.
Tell it. You should tell the people how the role came because you was fussing at me and I didn't believe in you. Tell them.
Well, these interviews center the guest. So I'm going to ask you,
Well,
as Joyce, as Aunt Joyce.
Aunt Joyce, a friend of mine, called me. And her name was Lena. And no, this was crazy because you told me in advance, like, hey, this role's going to come up. I'd like for you to do it. I was like, no, you're going to do this role. And I was like a little nervous because then you told me, like, Angela Bassett. I was like, I can't be in no scene with no Angela Bassett. I always looked at you as a little young writer. Like, look, little Lena. Look at little Lena doing her little stuff. Right. Look at Lena. She doing Lena doing her thing. She acting and writing. And
Her dreams are coming true.
her dreams coming true. And I remember you saying, I was like, I'm going to go help Lena. Because you put me in the role. That's how I got it. That type of show was serious and funny. You got the mixture of both. But the storyline that you were telling was fascinating. That you were going to, and it was going to be a timepiece. So it really had all the elements of something that I would want to do. Excited and afraid. See, once you became my boss, it's a different kind of fear. Oh God, I can't disappoint Lena. What I learned on that set was so many things. And the director, and I'll be honest with you, I know this is my interview, but I look at you from Master of None and you were little Lena. And to see you grow up, that's what I feel like. You went from there and then you got your Emmy and then you went, but you grew as a actress. You went from a producer and a writer and all these things. It is fascinating.
I needed you to play that role because that character is my mom's friend. And I remember really having a lot of admiration for my mom's friends and thinking of them as aunts and looking up to them and getting excited when certain friends were coming over to visit her, but I would come and kind of sit and try to ear hustle. And so I feel like you remind me of the favorites that I had in my mom's friend group. And that's really why you sit so well in that role, because you're there to support Catherine.
Yes.
Through this journey that she's on as her daughter is telling her that she's queer. And seeing you and Angela, yes, at the dinner table with myself and Aziz and all that stuff, but seeing you and Angela in those scenes where it's just you two and you all are talking and you're having those conversations. I think it's those scenes where I'm not even in it, Aziz isn't there, and it's just you two being women,
Yes.
trying to figure out, how did this happen? How did we get here? What are we doing? But what I also love about your character is she's supportive of Denise. And she's trying to tell Catherine, this isn't crazy. It's not that weird. It's not your fault. It's nothing to do with you not, staying with her dad. And my mom had friends like that. And I think you really represent those aunt moms, those women that come over and hang out and don't judge the children because they see them through a different lens.
Exactly.
And I think that also those Aunt Joyces of the world see Denise's as people rather than the way Catherine sees Denise, because Denise is an extension of herself.
Facts.
And you met Denise as a person, as a kid. You obviously, we start at the top with their children. So you get to just see Denise as a person. And I think in our real life, you as Kym see me as a person. And you are like an aunt. You always say I'm your niece.
Yep.
And you're Aunt Kym. And I think that's why it worked, because we really didn't have that much acting to do. We were reciting lines, but I think our genuine love that we have for each other. And then this is my first time meeting Miss Angela, and working with her. And I remember asking you if you had ever worked with Miss Angela before.
Mm-hmm.
And you hadn't.
Nope.
But were friendly.
Friendly, yes, we knew each other.
Yeah, and so you said you were excited to work with her. And I also want to mention Melina Mitsoukas,
Lena.
my sister
Oh,
from another mister. She directed us so beautifully. And she, to me, I think is one of the great directors of our generation. What was it like being directed by Melina?
easy. Melina was just once again kind, and her vision. What I liked about Melina is if it was something she didn't think that would fit the scene or wasn't right, she wasn't like, oh, she was like, you know what, Kim, we'll try it later, but let me get this shot first. But you know what, I'm gonna think about it. Her vision, and I'd say that even though I was being directed by her while I was in the scene, it was once I saw it, that's what made me really get the respect for her. Because when you're being directed and you're in it, you can't see the whole thing. But when I saw that whole episode, I said, oh, that's what she does. David, we went on the road together.
He said, she said.
He said, she said, and he said, I need your celebrity to get me in the clubs. But you will grow as a stand-up because you're in the clubs. And now I'm a very strong stand-up because I did that, because he did that.
I remember coming to see y'all in the Valley.
Were we in the Valley?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was back really early on, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then
That was before I like kind of got to know him well. That was, yeah.
And the fun was when we went on stage together.
Right. What was it like being on that set with him, of That Girl Lele?
Being on the set with David is fun. And it's a bunch of kids on the set.
Right.
Easy. When you're on the set with your friend, it's easy. All the writers, because it comes from the top. Just like you. They're like, oh, that's Lena's girl. They ain't gonna give me no problems. I'm Lena's friend.
We're going to go to another TV show of mine.
I didn't notice how pretty your eyes are until now. You got a great smile. I never looked at you like this. I ain't never had to look at you this long. You're just as cute as a button. Okay.
I thank you. I can return the favor. You're as cute as a button as well. Come on, Dimples.
Thank you.
20s. How did that role of Hattie's mother come to you?
20s. Oh, that was a hard audition. Okay, 20s. Once again, Lena.
Not audition at all.
I did not audition. Lena, you called me in for that role. A scary role. Very afraid to do it.
Why?
When you have to portray a real person, it's very scary. Even portraying your mother, portraying Kanye West's mother, that's because first of all, the mama is still around. The mama gonna be like looking at TV like, that ain't what I do. Oh, I hate it when you were on the set. I didn't want you looking at not near camera.
Why?
Because it was a lot. It was a lot. You made it hard for me. I don't even want to talk about it right now. You had me at a table with this real artist thing, almost like the love scenes, that kind of thing. I was a little more pressure.
This is something else we worked on together.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
And it was audio only.
Oh, yes. This when I
show.
tell you that Lena Waithe.
You and I have been sitting at a table for many years talking about your life. And one of the most significant things I think that happened in your life was that you became a mother in a very unorthodox way.
Yes.
In that you adopted your son, Joshua.
Yes.
Not because you were looking to adopt a child, but we like to believe that God
That's right.
brought your son
That's right.
to your life.
Well, Lena, you've been interviewing me for years. I remember you came over to the house and you were like, let's talk about this, your life and how this happened. And we're gonna do a show about it. So I want to say, for years, it felt like you would come and say, hey, we're going to do this. What did I tell you? When you say you're going to do something, you do it. You said you're going to do this. And now here we are. Look at me being interviewed. And when I tell you this Audible series won awards, we were in the top 10 in Vanity Fair. When I tell you, you came and said, let's do your show. And we're going to do it in a podcast style, a Audible series. And I'm like, how you gonna, I didn't understand. I was like, how you gonna do that, Lena? You got your writers together, you got your scripts together.
Shout out to Mark Brown.
That Mark Brown, love him. And then you said, let's cast it. What? And we're like, are you serious? It's so crazy how things happen. 8 episodes. It was about 8 episodes. Kym, Kym. The story of a single actress getting a child and all her friends helping. And the fact that Sherry Shepherd came on and played my best friend, and we sat in the studio, I don't know if it took a week or 2 weeks, voicing over these fantastic scripts.
David
These
Arnold,
stories.
Jess Hilarious, Cynthia Erivo,
Yeah,
myself.
just to name a few.
True.
Another fearful thing, we're going to talk about that. Voiceover work is the hardest thing for me. It is. It's frightening.
Why?
Because when you're a voiceover actress, you have to be a better actress than you are in person, live acting. But a voiceover director, they're good. They'll tell you, like, you have to hit whatever the director is telling you to hit to make it exciting, to match the character. You were the director. It was difficult. You didn't understand my pain and what I was going through. And I went back on Audible and I listened to that. And I was thinking all the other actors were so much better because my voice, I feel, is pretty monotone. It's like old-fashioned radio.
Right.
It's a show, like you're in your car or wherever, and you're listening to these episodes, and you're like, what happens next? And didn't David play Big T or Big...
Yes, he played your love interest.
My love interest. Oh, my, and I fought against you. Remember, I was like, I don't want David.
Right, because y'all were in a fight.
Oh, that's right. We were in a fight, weren't we? Mm-hmm. Dang on, you remember everything.
I do.
And I felt bad about that when he passed away. I was like, did I apologize?
Yeah, you did.
I did, didn't I? Yeah. Thank you. I think we need to bring back a second season.
I'm game.
Audible needs to come back. Everybody wants to know what happened.
Let's go.
The voice talent was fantastic. The stories were fantastic. Me and David, we just out there. No, we're going to say it like this, Lena. You would come in the booth. I said, no. I asked y'all to read. I'm listening. And this is what actors don't understand. When you have a director or producer or somebody who sees the vision and knows what it's supposed to be, we should listen. I learned a lot in that series.
And I know I'm one of those people that is constantly rooting for you, but also calling you to come be a part of whatever it is I'm doing.
Now, I want y'all to know, Lena also calls me, and she thinks she the aunt, and she the mama sometimes too. But I listened to her. This was really, I thought we was going to talk till the candle burned down. And even today, once again with Lena Waithe, I have learned something about myself.